Hey everybody. So today is the day. I've had a lot of students ask me recently about things that they can do at home to stretch out their hips, keep their hips open so they don't feel as tight the next time they're able to make it back to the studio. Not all of us can make it to the studio every day or have time for a 60 or a 90-minute session. So these are just a few of the things that I do almost every day, whether I make it to the studio or not. To keep my hips moving in the right direction and keep them from getting tight with all the sitting that we do in our everyday life. I do suggest that as we move into these postures that you do warm up the body in some way, whether you're into doing the Tibetan rites or you like to go for a walk or you're a runner or something like that. Make sure that you haven't been sitting for hours and then you pop up and go right into these postures. So you want to make sure that the body's a little warm, a little ready for this, and then it will feel great. So we're going to get started right with a basic pigeon. So take it easy here. You want to bring the right leg forward first, and the right foot is close to the groin. The left knee faces the floor, and we're going to come into a sleeping pigeon here. So just bring the body down and sandwich the body onto the leg. And breathe. So about 5 to 8 breaths here, depending on what the body needs. So once you feel that right hip kind of open up a little bit, we're going to go a little bit deeper. So we're going to take the front leg into a wide angle stance. So there should be a 90-degree angle at the right knee, and the right shin is parallel to the line of the top of the mat. And the left knee should stay still facing the ground. And then once again, you can stay here if this is all you have to give today. That's cool. If you're able to, then just come on down and come back into a sleeping position and just breathe another 5 to 8 breaths. You can stay here if you would like to go a little bit further. We're going to take the right elbow and put it right on the insole of the right foot. Place the hands in a namaskar position and then pull the body so that we're in a spine twist. The left knee still faces the ground, and just breathe. You can take this a little further, bring the right hand to the floor. The left arm comes up and back. Hook the hand on the right thigh and look up to the ceiling. Left knee down. Kind of unwind yourself. And then we're going to switch out the legs to bring the left leg forward. Left foot close to the groin, the right knee is down to the floor. We're going to repeat it all on this side. So slowly bring the body down and sandwich the body and the legs and come into a sleeping position. Coming up. Bring the left leg forward, left shin parallel to the top of the mat, the line with the mat. The left knee's at a 90-degree angle. So one hip might give you a little bit more grief than the other. You know, we all have our issues, and they do have some hip issues. So the left hip is pretty far up off the floor at this point, so I'm just kind of breathing through that tension. If you're ready to come sleep on top of that leg, then come on down and relax into it. Coming a little bit deeper, take the left elbow, put it into the insole of the left foot, hands, palms, namaskar, push the chest forward to face the right side of the room. Just breathe, a slight spine twist here. If you'd like to go even deeper into it, take the left hand, put it on the floor, right hand behind you, grab the left thigh, inner thigh, and look up. And kind of unwind yourself. Come up to the middle of the towel, up to the mat, and we're going to do what we call rock the baby, opening up the hip a little bit here in the Gauche series. So you bring the left foot into the groin, take the right foot, place it in your left elbow pit, wrap the other hand behind you, interlace the fingers, sit up tall. Super easy to kind of slump into and let the chest kind of cave in. So if you can sit up as tall as you can, nice straight spine, and then shimmy into the hip. And then switch it out. Right foot in, take the left foot, place it in the elbow pit, wrap the left arm around the knee, and then slowly shimmy into the hips, sit up as tall as you can. Breathe into it. Next, you're going to bring the left foot in, take the right foot and place it on your left knee. You're going to grab the foot, thumb on top, interlace the fingers, the elbows are out. We're going to do 5 bobs of the head. So you're going to curl in and touch your head to the foot. On every bob, we want to bring the head a little bit closer in towards you to increase the stretch. So here we go for 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. And switch it out. Bring the right foot in, left foot on top, grab the foot, elbows are out, sit up tall, tuck chin in, and go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Next, we're going to go into gentle pose. So the big thing about gentle pose is you want to make sure that we're going to go sole to sole with the feet. You want to make sure that the heels stay in contact the whole time. Really easy to kind of let the feet kind of slide apart. But you want to have those heels touching. So grab both feet with your left hand, take your right hand, and push the right knee down, elbows straight. Breathe through it. Switch it up. Grab the feet with the right hand, left hand on the left knee, push down, elbow locked. Breathe into it. So you might have a hip that causes a little bit more issue than the other, and if your knees are really far off the ground, I suggest you spend a little extra time on that side and do that leg again, push the knee down. If both knees are very close to the floor, keep your heels in contact, sit up tall, push both knees down. The shoulders might shrug up close to the ears as the spine lengthens over time. They won't be as close to the ears, just relax. Kind of breathe into the tension that's caused at the front of the hip. Now we're going to go into separate leg stretching. So you want to make sure the heels are kind of on the same playing field, And then relax the legs, just let them kind of go loose and slowly bring your body down. Maybe this is as far as you go today. The chest is forward, the chin is forward. We're looking for a straight spine. You should feel this across the lower spine and the groin area. If this is as far as you can get, that's super normal. Stay here and breathe through it. If you want to go further into it, put the hands on the feet. No need to grab or anything like that. Just push the feet back and push the chest and the chin forward. Breathe through that. New, deeper stretch. If you're very flexible and the hips are pretty open for you on a regular basis, but you're just working to keep them open, then come on down. So the chin and the chest is on the floor. If this is okay and you can relax here, then grab the big toes at the middle and index finger and pull the toes down towards the floor. All right, coming up, we're gonna head into the lizard series. Very deep hip opener, so you're gonna bring the right foot on the floor and the left knee to the mat. Interlace your fingers, elbows are locked, the chest is up, and then push forward a little bit. The knee can come over the ankle, just make sure the knee doesn't ride over the toes. Curl your left toes under, contract your left thigh, and get the left knee up into the air to increase the stretch. Bring your arms up. Bring your arms down. Left knee down. Bring your hands to palms down the scar. Bring the hands to the floor, forearms to the floor. Drop your head, the forehead touches the thumb. Just let the hips come down a little closer to the floor. Curl your left toes under, contract your left thigh, left knee up. Push your left heel back. Left knee down. Roll to the outside of the right foot so that the right knee is facing out, away from you. Right foot flat. Push yourself up. Switch out the legs. Bring the right leg back. Bring the left leg forward. Right knee on the ground. Interlace your fingers. Hands to the left knee. Elbows are locked. Chest is up. Push the hips forward a little bit. Curl your right toes under. Contract your right thigh. Right knee up in the air. Arms up. Arms down. Right knee down. Hands palms down the scar. Place your hands on the floor. Drop your head, forehead to the thumbs. Let the hips come down. Curl your right toes under, contract your right thigh, right knee up in the air. Push your right heel to the back, to behind you. Right knee down. Roll to the outside of the left foot, left knee facing away from you. Left foot flat. Push yourself up. We're going to head into four angle pose. Take your time with this one. So, take your left foot so the left heel is on the outside of the left hip. Bring your right leg forward and both hips sit comfortably on the floor. Grab your right foot and scoop up the shin with your arms so that the shin is resting on the inside of the elbows. Sit up tall. Make sure the right ankle and the right knee are on the same plane. It's really easy to kind of let that foot dip, and then you are dipping too, so your core is kind of crunching and sagging. If you're able to go further, bring the left arm up over, interlace the fingers, the palms face the ear, and breathe. Switch it out. Bring the left leg forward, bring the right leg back, heel touching the outside of the hip. Both hips on the floor. Grab your right foot or left foot, scoop up the shin with your arms, so the shin's resting on the inside of the elbows. This might be enough today. Stay here. Sit up tall. Going further, right arm up, interlace, and breathe. All right, coming out. We're gonna do cow face. So the left knee is on the floor. Bring the right foot over the left knee. Both heels touch the hips on either side. The right knee is on top, then the right arm is on top. So bring your right arm up, bend your elbow, and touch your back. Left arm, bend your elbow, and bring it to your back. If you can, bind the fingers in Ganesha Mudra. Sit up tall. Avoid any kind of backward bend. The spine is straight. Change. Right knee down, left leg over, stack the knees, bring the heels into the hips, left arm up over, right arm down and under, bind the fingers, sit up tall. And finally, we're going to do a spine twist to round it all out. So bring your left leg forward, left knee on the ground, right foot over the left knee. Left arm up over, grab the knee, left knee with your left hand, sit up tall. Fingers facing out, push against the floor. The spine is as straight as you can get it. If you have good core strength, grab the thigh behind you with your right hand fingertips. Push the right shoulder a little higher to sit up taller. Super easy to let it drop and kind of flop into the posture. Stomach in and look over the right shoulder. Push the right hip down, stomach in, twist. Change. Reverse it out. Bend the right knee, put the left foot over the right knee corner. Both hips on the floor. Very common to have one hip that kind of wants to pop up. Bring the right arm up over the knee. Grab the knee. Push the left hip down. Left fingers behind you, fingers facing out. Or if you'd like to, grab the right thigh with your left fingertips. Sit up tall. Left shoulder up. Stomach in. Look back behind you. Push the left hip down. Stomach in. Twist. And untwist. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully this is what you were looking for, and aids you in kind of keeping those hips moving and open. Like I said, be aware you never want to go too far too fast. So take your time. If the hips tell you to back off of any of these postures, back off. Listen to your body. Know that that is one of the main components of a yoga practice, is being very in tune with what the body is telling you on any given day. Some days you might be a little bit more warm, a little bit more open. Maybe you were able to take a lot of classes at the studio and you feel like you can go forward. And other days you might feel very tight throughout the hips. So always take time and take care. All right, so hopefully this helps everybody. It's a pleasure to share this yoga with you. I will see you soon.